That morning stiffness and fatigue you might be blaming on just getting older could actually be starting in your coffee mug. One of the most common ingredients found in flavored coffee creamers sends inflammatory signals throughout your body within minutes of drinking it. What if it's not your age, but what's in your mug? Now, let's talk about one of the most cherished moments of the day, that first cup of coffee. I know what that moment means. It's quiet. It's a warm, familiar comfort in your hands before the world wakes up and starts making its demands. It's a ritual. For so many of us, that ritual includes adding a sweet, creamy swirl of our favorite flavored creamer. It feels like a little treat, a gentle and delicious way to start the day. But I want to gently pull back the curtain on those colorful bottles, because what's inside might be starting your day with a biological storm you're not even aware of. The truth is, that comforting habit could be the very thing that's quietly stealing your morning energy and vitality. Hello, beautiful people. I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. My passion is to help you navigate your health with clarity and confidence so you can feel absolutely vibrant in your body, mind, and spirit. Before we dive in, I would love to know where you're watching from today. Tell me in the comments. It fills my heart to see our community of strong, wonderful women coming together from all over the world. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We have so many good things to share. So, let's become loving detectives for a moment. Let's not judge. Let's just get curious. Together, we are going to look inside that bottle and unpack the big three ingredients that are hiding in plain sight in most popular liquid creamers. First up is the most obvious one, sugar. But it's not just the amount, it's the type. Most creamers use high fructose corn syrup or other highly processed sugars as their number one or number two ingredient. This sends your blood sugar on a wild roller coaster. You get that initial rush, which feels good for a moment, but the crash that follows an hour or two later is what leaves you feeling drained, foggy, and reaching for another pick-me-up. It's a cycle that actively works against the sustained, calm energy you deserve to have all morning long. The second culprit is a bit more sneaky: inflammatory oils. To get that creamy texture without using real cream, companies often use partially hydrogenated oils like soybean or cottonseed oil. Now, stick with me here. This is so important. Think of the healthy fats in your body like perfectly shaped keys that fit into the locks on your cells, opening them up for energy and communication. Hydrogenated oils are like keys that have been bent and twisted. They still jam themselves into the lock, but they don't work. They just gum up the works, creating static and irritation on a cellular level. This process creates trans fats, which are a major driver of chronic inflammation throughout the body. And finally, the third category, artificial additives. This includes a long list of chemical flavors, sweeteners, preservatives, and thickeners like carrageenan. These are foreign substances that your body doesn't recognize as food. Your gut, which is the command center for your immune system, sees these invaders and can get irritated and confused, leading to more low-grade inflammation. It's like inviting a loud, disruptive guest into the quiet peace of your morning ritual. But knowing what these ingredients are is only the first part of the story. The truly crucial part is understanding how they directly connect to the way you feel day to day, especially when it comes to things like our joints, our energy, and our mental sharpness after 60. And that connection is often far more direct and powerful than we realize. Let's connect the dots. When we talk about inflammation, I don't want it to be some vague scientific term. I want you to think about how it feels in your body. That morning stiffness in your hands or knees, that's inflammation. That heavy, dragging feeling of fatigue that hits you mid-morning, that can be inflammation. That frustrating brain fog where your thoughts feel fuzzy and words are just out of reach, that too has a strong connection to inflammation. So when you start your day with that rush of sugar and those bent key hydrogenated oils, you're essentially pouring fuel on that inflammatory fire. Think of the precious cartilage in your joints, like the smooth, plump cushioning in your favorite walking shoes. Chronic inflammation is like pouring sand into that cushioning. Over time, it becomes gritty, abrasive, and less supportive. That gentle swirl in your coffee might be contributing, sip by sip, to the very discomfort you're trying to soothe. And what about your energy? That sugar roller coaster we talked about doesn't just make you tired, it puts your stress hormones on high alert. Your body is working overtime to manage the chaos, which drains your precious energy reserves. You deserve to feel a steady, reliable current of vitality all day long, not a series of peaks and crashes dictated by what's in your cup. Now, here's something that might truly surprise you, and it's a perfect example of how we can be misled. That wonderful French vanilla or hazelnut flavor, in the vast majority of these creamers, it contains zero actual vanilla or hazelnut. It's often a proprietary chemical cocktail, sometimes made of hundreds of individual compounds, all designed in a laboratory to perfectly mimic a taste and trick your brain. It is quite literally a flavor illusion. Let me know in the comments, does that fact shock you as much as it did me when I first learned it? I know this can all sound a bit discouraging, and that is never my intention. So please do not feel for 1 second that this means giving up a creamy, delicious, and comforting cup of coffee. Absolutely not. This is not about deprivation. It is about a beautiful, joyful upgrade. The alternatives are not only profoundly better for you, they can be even more delicious and satisfying because they are real. So let's get to the wonderful part. How to build a better, more loving cup of coffee. First, let's talk creaminess. One of my absolute favorite ways to get that rich, satisfying mouthfeel is with full-fat, unsweetened coconut milk from a can. The healthy fats in coconut milk are called medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, and your brain loves them. They provide a source of clean, stable energy that won't send you on a sugar roller coaster. Just a couple of spoonfuls will transform your coffee into a decadent, nourishing treat. You can even whip it for a beautiful foam. Next, let's add some flavor, real flavor. One of the most powerful and simple additions is a simple dash of cinnamon. Not only does it add a warm, comforting spice, but cinnamon is a powerhouse when it comes to helping your body manage blood sugar. It actually helps to blunt the sugar response, which is the exact opposite of what the creamer does. It's a perfect partner for your coffee, working with your body, not against it. And if you love that vanilla flavor, let's go for the real thing. A small splash of pure vanilla extract gives you that beautiful aroma and taste without any of the artificial chemicals or sugar. A little goes a long way, and it makes your coffee feel truly special. You can even combine all three: a spoonful of coconut milk, a dash of cinnamon, and a drop of vanilla. It is absolutely divine, and every single ingredient is there to support you and make you feel wonderful. These are just a few simple ideas, but they all point to one beautiful, empowering truth about our health as we move through life. And that is the thought I truly want to leave you with today. Your morning cup of coffee is your moment. It's a quiet promise you make to yourself to start the day with warmth, peace, and intention. It's an act of self-care. And by choosing what goes into that cup, you are extending that act of self-care to your body on a cellular level. You are choosing to calm inflammation, not create it. You are choosing to support your joints, not stress them. You are choosing to give your brain clean, steady energy, not a confusing chemical cocktail. These small, mindful upgrades are where your power lies. It's not about a dramatic, overwhelming overhaul of your life. It's in the little choices we make, moment by moment, that we build a foundation of lasting vitality. You are worthy of feeling fantastic. You deserve to wake up with energy and mental clarity, with a body that feels comfortable and strong. So here's my gentle invitation to you. Tomorrow morning, just try one small thing. Maybe it's a dash of cinnamon you already have in your pantry. Maybe you add full-fat coconut milk to your grocery list. Don't worry about being perfect. Just make one small, loving upgrade to your morning ritual. That's it. See how it feels. If this conversation was helpful for you, I would be so honored if you'd press that subscribe button and join our incredible community here as we move through this journey to vibrant health. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. It truly means the world. Until next time, be well and take beautiful care of yourself.